Hi and welcome to this edition of Out the Box. My name's Paul. So we're going to have a look at what is in this box. This is the Ubiquiti Cloud Gateway Industrial, the UCG Industrial. This is not a big technical overview. This is to show you what you've got in the box. There's a quick performance review over on our YouTube channel if you want to see how this works on wireless and the throughput you can get on Ethernet. Head on over there. If you want the full tech specs, techspecs.ui.com is the place to go. Let's just jump on in and have a look at what you get in the box. So there is quite a lot here to it, so let's just run through the bits and pieces to start with. So you are going to get a power cord. We're here in Australia, so this is our 3-pin on this way, standard IEC on this side here. That's going to plug into this power pack, which we'll have a look at in a moment. You're going to get a drilling guide. This can be straight wall mounted. You could probably just see here the holes to be able to screw and mount that directly to the wall. So that's those pieces. You are then going to get a number of packets of screws and lugs. So this packet of screws and lugs is to be able to wall mount this directly. You are going to, I'll get to the other packet in a moment. You can see up here some stubby antennas, which we'll have a look at in a moment. This is maybe good for your fairly local Wi-Fi. You do get some extra large ones, which we'll have a look at in a moment. But if you do decide to not use Wi-Fi at all and take those antennas off, then you can use the two little caps that are in here just to cover up the connectors at the end. You are going to get a little SIM extraction tool. Now, I do want to just make this sure. I said this wouldn't be a technical overview, but there are two SIM slots on the front of this. This is not a mobile router, as in those SIM slots will not provide internet access. This device, if you want to do mobile internet, is designed to work with the 5G Max or the 5G Max Outdoor. These SIM slots will allow the SIM to be mirrored into that device, so you don't have to put the SIM in the actual physical device. But do check the firmware, because there's continual work on the firmware and those release dates. So you're going to get your SIM release tool. You are going to get a get started guide in there, which you probably won't even look at, but it is at least in there. Then you're going to get another packet of screws and lugs. Those are for this back plate for our power pack. So that's going to go through and allow you to fix that to the wall. So let's just jump on over. This is a 54 volt power pack, 350 watts. You've got our standard IEC in on this side here. This allows the device itself to have about 270 watts of usable power altogether. So obviously, once this is all put in, your wall mount bracket's on the wall, then we're just going to slip that into place like this, clip it into place, it snaps there, and that would have been locked to the wall. So that's your power bar or power pack to go with it as well. So you're going to get your antennas. So let's have a quick look at those. We've got antennas that are on the top here. You can hopefully just see those little stubby ones. And if you've only got Wi-Fi, well, you've only got Wi-Fi that's maybe just traveling, you know, a short, close distance because a few Internet of Things, then those stubby antennas might be enough. Obviously, those plugs that I showed you will cover up those. But we've got the antennas there that we can now add into there if we want to. These come in the box, which is why I wanted to show you this. And obviously now I've got the ability to redirect these up if I want to as well. Seem to have made a bit of a mess of that. There we go. We can set those into the right positioning, and as hopefully you can see that there on the unit. Let me just take these off because we will need to spin the unit round in a minute, so it'll be better without these on. Now, there's an external rack mount kit for this, which we'll show you in another video. But you can see these handles on the side. These do slot off. So let's take this one off, and at the moment in a separate box, I think it will come in the pack altogether in the end, is a mount for this here. So if we then, this is a desk mount, so if we actually put this into place, as you can see, now we can mount this vertically like this, so that's what it looks like there. And again, we can just click the button and remove that very simply. So let me just pop that arm back on there so you can actually see the unit back as it is, and then let's just wander around this unit. There we go. So it's a mixture of polycarbonate and aluminium alloy. You can see all of our cooling fins on here. The heat sinks all the way on the back and the front. And obviously there are our mounting holes there as well. Our antenna holes on the top there. Now let me just turn this over so that we can actually have a proper look at all of the ports that are on the front of it. Okay, so now let's just work from the left. So this obviously is an all-in-one console. So this will run UniFi Access, UniFi Protect, UniFi Talk, UniFi Network, and UniFi Connect. So all of that can work on here. Has a limited number of cameras, so do check the tech specs. I think it's about 5 4K cameras it can support. It comes with an SD card, a micro SD card here. which is 128 gig. At the moment it's Western Digital, but you should get 128 gig with it, and obviously that's upgradable depending on how much storage you want. Your 2 SIM cards slots, remember, these are not for mobile internet access. Then we have our 4 2.5 gigabit a second Ethernet ports. The first 2 are PoE+. The third one is a PoE+++, giving us up to 90 watts on that port. And the third one, again, is a PoE+++ port. You can see this is designated as a WAN port. This one, you can change this in the software to be another LAN port if you want to. Then we move on to our 10 gig ports. We've got a 10 gig PoE+++ port. So again, giving up to 90 watts at 10 gig. And then we have over here an SFP Plus port, which obviously gives us again another 10 gigabits a second. So a great set of ports there and throughput, a heavy amount of PoE, should be able to PoE power some routers. I believe maybe some of the Starlink routers could be powered directly from this, or the dishes could be powered directly from this. We then have our 4-pin power option, our 54 volt power in, which is from our big power bar that we had a look at, and our little reset switch over there. So hopefully that has been a quick but thorough look through of what the unit looks like, everything that you get there in the box as well. Head on over to our YouTube channel, plenty more box openings on network, firewall, wireless, camera security, how-to guides, performance guides, how to set up a UCG. So it was a UCG Max, but it's similar as how to set this up and get all of the UniFi applications running there. So why don't you head on over, subscribe, and stay up to date.